When my sister wins, I win at the Sisters Cafe.
Hey Cafe, now you can catch me every night streaming on Daily Faith Network at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Download the app or go over to your Roku, Apple TV, or Fire Stick today. Hey everybody, welcome to this segment of Sisters Cafe, where we gather with our favorite cafe beverage for real talk, heartfelt moments, community support, information, education, and prayer partners. Here at the cafe, we sip on truth, pour out love, and stir in a whole lot of sisterhood. Whether you're driving to work, unwinding at home, or still in a moment for yourself, this is your time, your table, and your tribe. I'm your host, Gladys B, and this is your safe space to breathe, grow, heal, be inspired, empowered, and above all, be your best self. Be sure to follow me on all social media and podcast platforms. You can catch me on Power Influence Radio every Wednesday for Woman Crush Wednesday, and on Daily Faith Network on your Roku TV or your Fire Stick every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. While you're at it, go over to that YouTube channel and lock in Sisters Cafe. Send in those Woman Crush Wednesday nominations so we can spotlight the amazing women in your life. And if it just sounds like a whole lot of information, go over and subscribe to the website at www.sisterscafeinc.com so that you don't miss a thing. Today, we are celebrating the month of October, a season of shifting, harvesting, healing, and hustling. October isn't just about beautiful fall colors or pumpkin spice lattes. It's packed with awareness, reflection, and opportunities for growth. So let's sip, share, and stir up some conversations that matter. Grab your cup, ladies, and meet me at the table. Let's start today's segment with foundation, and that is God's word. That is what we're rooted and grounded in, and that is the word, because all things will pass away, guaranteed, but his word shall never pass away. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us that to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. October is a season of transition. Leaves are falling, air is changing, and life itself feels like it's shifting. Some of us are in a planning season, some of us in a waiting season, and some are actually in the harvesting season. This month is also full with important causes that affects today's world in a big, big way. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and it also includes World Mental Health Day. God cares about us wholly and fully, mind, body, and soul. I want you to think about this. What season are you in right now? Are you in planting, waiting, or harvesting season? Share with us on Facebook or on Instagram with the hashtag Sisters Cafe October. Again, are you in planting, waiting, or harvesting? Hashtag it with Sisters Cafe October. I would love to hear what season. Some of us don't even know what season we're in. So think about it. Think about what's going on. Think about your surroundings and what season are you in? You can comment it, share it on Facebook with me or on Instagram, but make sure you hashtag Sisters Cafe October. October represents shift. I don't know if you know that. I don't even know if we ever thought about that, but it is. It's a shifting season. And I want us to sit with 3 truths today. Letting go, like the leaves. Sometimes God calls us to just release old mindsets, release toxic relationships, release fear, and release doubt. Just like the trees let go of leaves. What are you letting fall away this October? Second thing, harvest time. Reaping what was sown. That's harvest time. For some, October is about seeing the fruit of your prayers, your work, and your sacrifices. Don't despise small beginnings. Harvest season means your labor wasn't in vain. And that is encouraging in itself to know, because it could be just me, but have you ever gotten to a mindset or a space where you feel like, why am I doing this? This is not helpful. This is not useful. This is not going right. This ain't really doing nothing. I think I'm wasting my time. If you've ever been in that season, there is hope. There is hope because, yes, remember when things are planted, whether it be fruit or grass or trees or whatever it is, ain't nothing popping up the next day. We won't pop up fruit. We won't pop up stuff. And it doesn't happen that way. It does not happen that way. I'm big on reminding myself things take time. And I can share that even like with weight loss journey. If you say, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, you do it, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stop the carbs, I'm gonna stop the sugar, I'm gonna just drink water, or whatever I have decided to do in the past. I'll do it for like 3, 4, 5 days. I think 5 days is probably my max. And if I don't see anything changing, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because I say to myself immediately, I should have just eaten. I'm wasting my time. In fact, it doesn't happen that way. Even if I was to do it for a week straight or 2 weeks straight, the visual effects of weight loss, especially when you're bigger, doesn't just happen overnight. It might take a month before I see anything. But I have to have the wherewithal to keep moving. Like when you're saving money, some of us say it's useless to save $5 a paycheck or $20 a paycheck. But if you keep saving $20 a paycheck, guess what? At some point, you're going to reap that harvest where it's worth, you'd be like, wow, I didn't even realize that was growing that big. I didn't even realize I was losing that much weight. So my encouragement to you is keep it going, one step at a time, one day at a time. Don't look at 6 months from now. Don't look at 2 months from now. One day, I'm going to do this for today. I'm going to set my prayer time for today. I'm going to save this money today. And then the next day, do it again. Just keep hyping yourself up. What's that song? We don't need no beats. We got to hype our Bessie up. I don't even know if that's the way it goes. But anyway, hype your own self up. That's being the best version of you. Clap for yourself. And remember to reward yourself for the things that you have done and accomplished. Reward yourself. Clap for yourself. Because what? You did good. You did good. Don't wait for validation or likes or shares or whatever it may be. Hype your own self up. You did that. Yes, you did. You went a whole day and just drank water. Yes, you did. You saved $20. Yes, you did. Hype your own self up and keep it going. Reaping what was sown is going to take a little bit of time. Be patient with yourself and give yourself a little bit of grace and get some discipline and resilience about yourself. Just keep going. You will get there. You will win if you don't quit. You will win if you don't quit. The third thing is awareness and healing. In order to be our best selves, we must be aware and we must take all necessary steps to getting healthy and healed in all areas of our life. Now, granted, you might not can do all areas at one time, but take one area and focus on it. Real talk. Because you start trying to take everything, you're going to lose weight, save money, and go to school. Pick one. Pick an area of your life. Pick an area of your life and work on that. Then after you worked on that, let's go to the next area. And after a while, when you look up, you're going to be like, wait, whoa, I'm like well-rounded. Real talk. I am well-rounded. And I did that. I did that. Make sure, always make sure that you pat yourself on the back. You must pat yourself on the back because you deserved it. So we know that this month come with a few of the national awareness days, which are my favorite. These national and international awareness days. I love it. I love it. I wish I could keep up with it more. But you know what? Let me not say I wish. I'm going to keep up with it more. But I love it. Not only does it give you an opportunity to be aware, because some things we don't even know about until the awareness month comes up. And you be like, yo, I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway, we got Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Sisters, schedule your checkup. Early detection saves lives. I was just at an event. Rise Up, Daughters of Destiny. And it was in honor of breast cancer awareness and domestic violence. And just to hear people's stories, my God, today, it is amazing the people who have conquered and endured these things, and they're just walking around, and we have no idea how strong they are, what they went through, the encouragement that they need. They've been through it. And it is so amazing to hear their stories. I just interviewed the author of Fix Your Posture and Adjust Your Crown. Loved it. Loved it. Author Virginia Webster, breast cancer survivor. I love it. Breast cancer is the most common cancer diagnosed among women in the U.S. Each year, about 32% of all newly diagnosed cancers in women is breast cancer. In 2025, approximately 316,000 women were diagnosed with invasive breast cancer. About 16% of women with breast cancer are younger than 50 years of age. About 66% of breast cancer cases are diagnosed at a localized stage before the cancer has spread. And that is when treatment tends to work better. Ladies, go get your checkup. Don't say you don't have time. I don't know who to go to. Just don't. Look it up. Google it. It is nothing you can't find in the world today. But get yourself checked. Even if you don't have a history of it in your family, especially if you do have a history of it in your family, go get your regular checkups. Because one thing is, when you go and you don't have any prior screenings, they don't even know what to compare it to. So even if something was going on, they don't know all the time unless it was like obvious. So early detection is key. That's one thing I learned at this conference, Daughters of Destiny. Early detection is key. Y'all, we got to take care of ourselves because we be in our best selves, right? Make sure you go get your mammograms every year and keep up with your health appointments. And don't forget to advocate for yourself. Advocate for your own health. All right. Another Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Whew, ladies and gentlemen, there are more people dealing with domestic violence than we know. A lot of women, a lot of people are dealing with this in silence. They don't feel like they can say something, or they don't want nobody to know because they're embarrassed, or they don't know what else to do, so they stay. Y'all, domestic violence is real. If you are someone you know is in a tough situation, remember you are worthy of love, peace, and safety. And there are so many, and I mean an abundance of resources available to those who are going through this right now. You got your domestic violence hotline, sexual assault hotline, Strong Hearts Native Helpline, teen dating abuse hotline, and victim hotline, and so many more. So many more. If you want, send us an email, send me a text or a message, and I can get all that information to you. But domestic violence is real. Be kind to one another, y'all. And for those who are in it and don't think they cannot change or get out of it, you can. Remember, one day at a time, one step at a time. God didn't set it up that way. And I know the majority is women, but I also understand that men endure this as well. Be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your loved ones. If you see something, say something. But Domestic Violence Awareness Month is super real. So is breast cancer awareness. So, y'all, let's be aware. World Mental Health Day. It's okay not to be okay. Prayer and therapy can walk hand in hand, real talk, but you must take the steps to heal. I know for a long time we were taught that we didn't need therapy, just pray. I might get in trouble, not even concerned about it. Go to therapy. Therapy, pray on the way to therapy, and pray on your way back. Tell Jesus all about it on your way to therapy. Mental health is important. You can't be your best self if your mental is not together. And we're not always talking. Some people think mental health is just the big old things, schizophrenia or things like that. But it's much more than that. Way more than that we deal with. And some of us don't even know that we're dealing with it because it's what we're used to. Some of us get so comfortable in that state or in the state of dysfunction, or this is what my mama did, and this is what my daddy did, and this is what auntie so-and-so did. So this is just normal for us. It doesn't have to be that way. Your mental state is important. Your mental state is necessary to be healthy. It's important. So let's be aware, be more aware of your mental health. October is also Global Diversity Awareness Month. Let's celebrate the beauty of our cultures and the richness of your sisterhood. Y'all, just the cultures. We were in Italy and it's just bananas. The fact that we're sitting together and eating and worshiping and things like that with different cultures. It is so cool to me. It's so the different foods and the different way of doing things, the way they talk, the way they raise their families, the way we dress, all kinds of things. It is amazing, the diversity and the beauty of our cultures. And of course, October is also when legends are born. Y'all, happy birthday to me. Birthday is on Sunday, October the 19th, and I am beyond grateful. I am beyond grateful. He didn't have to do it, but he did. And I'm super excited about that. I cannot wait to celebrate my birthday, even though every day above ground, that's what Uncle said, every day above ground is a good day. It's a good day. But I'm super excited to celebrate my birthday. I don't know what's planned other than what I already know, but I'm super excited. I'm super excited. But yes, I accept gifts all week. Actually, I accept gifts all month. So for those who did ask how they could show their love, I will put it at the bottom of the screen, but it is simply Sisters Cafe. For me, it's not even about me. I really, really, really love to grow and to expand the ministry. So if you want to know what birthday I want, that's my birthday, a way to expand my ministry. And I love it. I love it. But yes, legends are born in October. Shout out to all my Octobrians. Comment your born date along with hashtag October Babies Unite. You will see that everywhere. October Babies Unite. Shout out your birthday so I can shout you out next time.
Outside, why you worry when you know that he gonna make a way? I done seen him make a blessing like 100 ways. Everybody got a time, a dog gon' have a day. Only running to the Lord, I never run away. Curving him, demons try to get me, but I'm swerving him. Circle him, target in my flesh, I had to murder him. Satan only come to steal your joy just like a burglar. Smirking him, I know he got it covered like a pergola. We go ahead and knock it out the park and turn the bases. You was walking faith and started running out of patience. I sat at the table with my plate, I'm saying graces. We cast all our cares, forget your past and turn the page. I say, yeah, buddy, rolling like a big shot.
Question for the table. Which October awareness cause speaks the most to you? Drop your answers on social media or send me a message. I would love to know. You can also tell me why. You ain't got to, but tell me which one speaks more to you and why. This month, I'd like to honor every woman who are fighting silent battles, every survivor who made it through, every advocate using their voice for change. You inspire us all. If you want to be featured in our cafe spotlight next month, be sure to just share your story with us. You don't have to fight in silence. You don't have to suffer in silence. There are so many resources. We must move our pride out of the way. There are resources, people who are there, ministries who are specifically for certain causes and certain things that we go through. Somebody cares. We care here at Sisters Cafe. You do not have to suffer in silence. You do not have to fight in silence. When my sister wins, I win. All right, so let's stir the conversation a little bit with some fun for some October questions. I celebrated it, but I don't know that you did. October 1st was International Coffee Day. For those who didn't see, I had a a coffee IV up, and it was Happy International Coffee Day. And it was a beautiful thing. I already have in mind what I'm going to do for next year. I'm so excited about it. Anybody who wants to participate, let me know. But I am super excited any day. So I think the 29th, that was crazy though, because the 29th of September was National Coffee Day. And October 1st, 2 days later, was International Coffee Day. So either way, I'm okay with that. And as I said in my post, I will be out of the office for both of those days. Important days. So International Coffee Day. How do you make your coffee? Put it in the chat. I always want to know what's in your cup. That's the most important question I'm going to ask you every time we are here at the cafe. What's in your cup? October 4th was World Smile Day. What made you smile this week? You know, it doesn't take much for me to smile. It's the little things. I think that's the meaning of joy. It's the little things. So no matter where I am, what's going on, what the circumstance is, I can find a smile or a reason to smile at anything. Anything. Y'all, I like little things. I do. I like big things too. Don't get me wrong, but I love little things. And when I say little things, it could be the shape of a cloud. It could be the way the tree is over there. It could be a field of dandelions or sunflowers. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. The most perfect rainbow. Beautiful where the colors, so the colors are not faded. Have you ever seen it where the colors are not faded? And it looks like a Skittles rainbow. Oh, beautiful. But it's things like that. Just makes you smile. I love it. I love it. October 10th was Mental Health Day. So we talked about that. But in that, what is one self-care routine you're adding this month? What are you going to do to make sure you are okay? What are you going to do to pour into yourself since you steady pouring out? We do that. I have to say women do it because I don't know what men do. We pour out consistently pouring out. How often do we actually pour back in? And what do you do to do that? If you already have a routine, share with the group. Share with us what your self-care tips are. And if you haven't taken care of yourself, find you little things. It don't have to cost money. It doesn't have to not cost money. But find something that replenishes you, restores you. And guess what? One thing that does that is prayer. Real talk. Get on your knees, get on your face, get you somewhere quiet and pour out to God. And I promise he'll pour back into you. I promise you. Talking about restoration. Purest form of restoration is get with God. Like real talk, real talk. October 29th is World Stroke Day. Ladies, gentlemen, have you checked on your health and your family's health? Have you? Do we keep ignoring things that hurt, thinking they're just going to go away? Do we just keep living in certain pains, and now we're so used to pain, we don't even know we're in pain no more. We're used to it. Come on. We have to do better for ourselves. The best version of me takes good care of the gift that God gave me, of me. Of me. I have to take care of me. That way, I can take good care of my grandkids. That way, I can take good care of my husband. That way, I can be the best mom I can be for a very long time. That way, I can be the best teacher, the best evangelist, the best talk show person, the best I can be because I take care of me. Y'all, let's take good care of ourselves so that we can bless others. What is your favorite fall tradition? Do you have any? I know about this time we're breaking out the pumpkins and the tablecloths and the decor for fall decor. I guess it's about time. I guess it's about time for me to go check out Hobby Lobby for a little bit, huh? Oh, I love Hobby Lobby. Does anybody else? I know this is off the subject, but Hobby Lobby is amazing. Somebody hashtag Hobby Lobby for me because, maybe I can get y'all some gift cards or something to Hobby Lobby. Anyway, I love Hobby Lobby because it's amazing and it has a whole lot of stuff in there. Even if you're not a crafty person like me, I'm not about to glue nothing. I ain't gonna glue nothing. I ain't gonna sew nothing. I ain't gonna tape nothing. I like that I can go and find things that are already made that makes my house and home look like I woke up. I love it. I love it. So what's one thing you're letting go of this October? We talked about October being a shifting season. We are shifting. The leaves are changing. The color is changing. The season is changing. What are we changing? What are we letting go? What are we letting fall like these leaves in October? Let me know. You can put that in. Now, if you don't want nobody to know, you can go ahead and DM me. But if you don't mind, go ahead and comment. What are we letting go this October so that we're better, so that we're healed, so that we're whole? What are we letting go? Also, what's one bold thing you're stepping into before this year ends? Ooh, that needs to be a whole segment by itself. I would love to know what we have decided we're not afraid of anymore. We're stepping into it. We're going for it. We're going to do it afraid. I love it. I love it. What are you going to do before the year ends? Whether you're going to do it afraid, do it broke. I just put out a post. Do it broke. Do it afraid. Do it sick. Do it tired. Do it whatever. Just do it. Just do it. Go for it. You will never know you can do it unless you try. You have to try. I was watching this new show and I am in love with it. It is called On Brand and it's with Jimmy Fallon and his host, Miss St. John. That's a bad girl, y'all. It's helping regular people do big things in marketing. And it's amazing because these are regular, everyday people who didn't think that they could. And in this reality show, it is showing them that they can. And I love it. If they wouldn't have gone for it, they wouldn't have won. If they wouldn't have gone for it, if they wouldn't have just did it, they wouldn't have known that they could. I think that's the most amazing thing. And that's what I get from that. We won't know if we don't try. We've already, in most cases, talked ourselves out of doing certain things because of certain doubts or fears or what we think. Forget that. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. That's all I got to say. We're going to have to do a show on that too, but just do it. The things you never thought you could, do it. At least try. At least try. And no is not always a no from everybody. Have you ever read the backgrounds of the people who've made it big? Do you know was it Rollins, the lady who created Harry Potter, was told no, was it 27 times before one person told her yes? She kept going back. She kept going back. Do you know certain stars were living in their cars? Or Tyler Perry is one of them. He talks about how he lived in his car for a little bit. Taraji P. Henson, when she came, she just took what money she had and went on and came to LA or New York or wherever she came. But she just went for it. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. Go for it. October is that season. We going for it. We coming for what's ours. We gonna do it afraid. We gonna do it scared. We gonna do it tired. We gonna do it broke. We gonna do it. We just gonna do it. That's what we gonna do. Y'all hashtag we gonna do it. For real. For real, for real. I would love to hear from you. Comment, share, or post your answers using Sisters Cafe October. Sisters Cafe October, and the best responses will be in our next episode. Hashtag Sisters Cafe October. Tip number 6 for week number 6 is create boundaries. We are such in the people-pleasing mode that we don't know how to create boundaries, not understanding that boundaries equal peace. Believe it. Boundaries equal peace. Create your boundaries. Whatever that looks like for you, it's your boundary, and that's okay. They will either respect it or they don't. So often we get frustrated and we're mad, and we're upset, and we're exhausted, but we don't create boundaries to eliminate that. Understand that boundaries equal peace. And whatever boundaries you create, follow those boundaries as well. Because if I don't want you to call me after 5 p.m., I'm not going to call you after 5 p.m. But we must create boundaries. We live in a world that anybody and everybody can find us and contact us at any time. There's no shutdown, there's no stop, there's no quiet, there's no peace. We always on Facebook, we can't put down our phones, and we don't create boundaries because we allow everybody in, not just through the phone, but Facebook. We are allowing a lot of people in our personal lives just through posting. Just through posting. How many times, I know this is funny to me, but when somebody posts, please pray for me, don't ask. Just pray for me. You know, and the first thing people want to know is, well, what's going on? Well, what's wrong? Now you're the topic of conversation because you asked for prayer, and it shouldn't be that. We should be a people who can just pray whether we know what's going on or not. Me personally, I don't want to know. Is that bad? I don't know if it's bad, but I don't want to know. I'd rather tell God to allow his will to be done. Let your will be done in this situation, whatever it may be. Because sometimes we tend to take on certain baggage that doesn't belong to us. And that's a whole nother tip, real talk. Do not take on other people's baggage. Let's be careful not to do that, because even then we're not creating boundaries for ourselves. People that we talk to, people that we're around, we allow their stuff to come into our lives, in our head space, in our mental, and that's not creating a boundary. If people are used to tugging on you, because we're used to that. People need this, people want this, people want this. They, and it's sad because a lot of people don't really, I'm sorry, bust your bubble, but people don't like you. They like what you do for them. Understand that. Because the minute you don't do, you're replaced. So that's too how you can find out whether, check your squad, right? Hashtag check your squad all day. That's how you can find out who's with you and who is not with you. Because the moment I stop doing what I do for you, you still rocking with me, or you ain't got no need for me no more. Find that out, because that's how you can find out who's with you and who's not. But a lot of people use people. And don't get me wrong, we all should benefit one another. I'm not gonna lie, we should benefit one another in some way. If you don't add to my life, why are you here? Why are you here? If I don't add to your life, then I need to remove myself from your life. I want to add. I want to be complementary to you in whatever relationship we have. If that's work, if that's church, if that's marriage, if that's friendship, whatever it may be, it should benefit. It should. It really, really should. But we have to create boundaries. If the phone turns off at 10, I have one strict boundary, and that is, well, I don't have one, I have a few, but the one big one is I don't answer the phone before church on Sunday, before church period, but more so on Sundays. A lot of times on my drive to church, I'm not going to answer the phone. I'm not. I am on my way to see the king. I am on my way to see the king, and I ain't feeling all that right. I can't, because what you don't know is what they have possibly have to say. I don't need to be upset. If it can be held, hold on till I get out of church, and then we'll talk about it. But I'm not going into church with my own stuff and then with your stuff as well. I don't need you to take me to a whole different mental space because of what you got going on right then. So we must create boundaries. We must create boundaries. And that way it keeps peace within you. So tip number 6 for week number 6, create boundaries. See you next week for another tip on how to be the best version of you. Be sure to subscribe to the website at www.sisterscafeinc.com. And if you haven't, go get your cup. I'm so excited, y'all. I really am. I would like to share an affirmation with you, October's affirmation, if you would. This October, I embrace awareness, release what weighs me down, and walk boldly into my harvest. I release what no longer serves me and embrace my purpose. Releasing what no longer serves me. Y'all, we stay in a lot of things. For what? I love the post that says, don't stay in a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it. We do that. Where there is jobs, relationships, anything, we'll stay because we're ashamed or we don't want nobody to know or we're trying to save face. Don't do it. Don't do it. Rewrite that story. Starting over again is not a bad thing because you get to start over how you want to start over. Start over, clean slate. You get to choose. The good thing about writing your own story, because you get to flip the page and write your story. You write it. You write your story. Once again, October's affirmation. I embrace awareness, release what weighs me down, and walk boldly into my harvest. I release what no longer serves me and embrace my purpose, my God-given purpose. Y'all, say that with me. Say that with me. And y'all, make you some more affirmations. It's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a reminder of what you want and what you want for your life. Not only that, the power of life and death is in the tongue, right? Put those affirmations somewhere where you can read them every day, and watch them come to pass. Watch God work, like real talk. He will do it. Watch God work. You put it out there in the atmosphere and watch God work. I love it. I absolutely love it. I am so excited, y'all. It's my birthday week. It's my birthday. You guys, I have the God-given privilege of heading to Brazil to minister to the people of God there. Super dope, right? It's super it's so super dope. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say other than God is super good. He's super good. For those who know how to pray, please do so. Pray our strength in the Lord. Pray for our safety. Pray for that plane to do what it's supposed to do and bring me on back home in a good fashion, one piece and whole. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm really, really excited. And anybody that wants to support the mission, you can do that as well. And I'll put all that information at the bottom of the screen, but your support would be great. Your prayers are even better. And I am super excited to tell you guys all about it when we get back. Lord, we thank you for the season of awareness and harvest. Cover every person listening with health, peace, and purpose. Give us strength to let go, the courage to heal, and joy to embrace the blessings you prepared. We thank you and we love you. In Jesus' name, amen. Number 5 for week 5 is be healed. A lot of us are living our everyday lives with a whole lot of stuff that we have not healed from. And we know that because we act it out. Whether you know it or not, it comes out in your everyday life, in your conversation, in the way you treat people, in the way you look at people, in the way you think. One thing I've learned is healed people see things differently. Healed people hear things differently. We cannot, let me repeat, we cannot be our best selves traumatized, hurt, and unhealed. We go to church every Sunday, we're at every conference, we're at every revival, but yet we continuously walk out unhealed. We have to get to the point where we can get to the altar and lay it down and do not pick it back up. We have to get to the point where we honestly and sincerely leave it in the hands of the Lord. And real talk, therapy wouldn't hurt. I advise therapy. I do. I know it is frowned upon at church. I know it's not the thing we're supposed to do. We're only supposed to tell Jesus, and I get that. But while you're praying, go find you a therapist. Real talk. Therapy helps. Therapy helps. Therapy helps. Get you some therapy because you cannot be the best version of yourself with all of that in you. There's no room. There is no room. There's no room for the good when bad is compacted. We just stack it on. We suppress it. And we stack it on one towards the other, on the other. We stack it. And we wonder why we're sick, or we're bitter, or we're mad, or we just hate everybody. There's a reason for that. Check your insides. Check your insides. I know the book says to check your squad, but right now I'm telling you to check your insides because you must be healed before you can be the best version of yourself. But you have to be healed. You have to be healed. It's such a different place. It's such a different place than to have all that stuff replaying in your head. What somebody did to you, what somebody took from you, what you didn't get a chance to do, who held you down, who held you back, all of that. Who left, who stayed, who abandoned you, all of that, who hurt you, who violated you. And I can't be the best version of me with all that stuff hanging on me. I can't because the best version of me is so unbothered. But I don't want to replay that in my mind over and over again. All you do is get madder. Can I say madder? All you do is get madder. Every time you think of something somebody did or said, all you do is fuel your anger. All you do is replay it. All you're doing is ripping that Band-Aid off of a wound that was healing. Check your squad and be healed. Make sure you stay connected at www.sisterscafeinc.com. Check out the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll see you again next week for another tip on how to be the best version of you. I am so excited. I don't even know what to do, but be sure to check me out every Wednesday for Woman Crush Wednesday on Power Influence Radio. Then go over to your Roku channel and download the Daily Faith Network streaming channel or the app. And you can catch me nightly at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you lock me in on YouTube. And you can find me all social media platforms and all places where you listen to podcasts. You can always go to www.sisterscafeinc.com. And that way you got everything in one spot. So be sure to subscribe to the website. Send in those Woman Crush Wednesday nominations. We would love to spotlight the women who don't usually get spotlighted because they're always working in the background. You know, those amazing people who do amazing things, but don't nobody know it because they're always doing it in the background because they don't want any validation. They don't want any reward. They're doing it because they love to do it, and they're doing it to the honor of God. Y'all, we are looking for volunteers for the Sisters Cafe Conference. Go to the website or send me an email at sisterscafeinc@gmail.com. Take a moment and go check out the Sisters Cafe online store. There you can grab your copy of The Best Version of Me. You can always grab one of those Sisters Cafe bold tees and represent your squad at all times. Don't forget to grab your Sisters Cafe mug so when we're in the cafe, you can represent. Take a moment and go grab you some cafe swag. Go to www.sisterscafeinc.com and grab you, your friends, and your family. Christmas is coming up, right? I know you're going to need some cups and t-shirts and books for your friends and your family. So go on there and grab you a few items from the cafe online store. Lord, we thank you for the season of awareness and harvest. Cover every person listening with health, peace, and purpose. Give us strength to let go, the courage to heal, and joy to embrace the blessings you prepared. We thank you and we love you. In Jesus' name, amen. We thank you very, very much. I appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you again for another segment of Sisters Cafe.